Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to another session of Qur'anic Arabic Recitation with Tajweed Rules. In this session, we will study the sixth lesson of Al-Qaida Nuraniyya, this line and the three words from page number 12. This is just a reminder for transliteration purposes. So we will read this line out only without explaining it because it is going to be advanced for this level. الدرس سادس الدرس السادس تدريبات على الحركات والتنوين تدريبات على الحركات والتنوين تدريبات means drills or exercises. على الحركات that means on vowels. والتنوين and tanween. So this lesson is about drills and exercises on vowels and tanween. So if you have noticed, in previous lessons we studied letters with vowels and letters with tanween. So in this lesson we will bring them together, all parts, and make words from them. So we are revisiting some of the principles that we have studied before and some of the new ones. So the first one is we need to know the knowledge. We need to have the knowledge of articulation points for each letter. The second one is we need to know the characteristics of each letter, sifat of each letter. We have studied only a few of them so far, but we will study the rest in advanced level. The third one is the knowledge of rules attached to individual letter because of its position in a word or words. The fourth one is exercising the tongue and a lot of repetition. So if we are given, for example, we are given a word and we have to apply these steps to make our reading or recitation easy. So the first one is recognizing individual letter. So if we go to here, so the first one is alif, second one is hamza, third one is ba, and next one is dal, and the final one is alif. So we recognized individual letters, step one. In step two, we recognize the harakat that are used. So the harakat would be, or the signs would be here. That's fatha, fathatain. So we recognize the harakat. And the next one is we have to recognize if the letters, which letters are silent and which aren't. Let's change the color. Okay, blue. Let's see. So if you see here, alif, this is silent, and this one is not. Ba is not silent, dal is not silent, and alif is silent. So alif is silent, hamza is not silent, ba is not silent, dal is not silent, and alif is silent. So we recognize those ones. And the next one is we apply the rules that attach to individual letter. We will study that in advanced level. Apply the correct sifat. So we have studied only a few of them. One of them would be if the letter is heavy or light. So we apply those rules, and the rest we will study in advanced level. The next one is pronouncing each letter from its correct makhraj, articulation point. And the other one we can add is we count how many syllables are there. For example, here is a, 1, ba, 2, then. So there are 3 syllables in this word. So if we manage to implement these steps correctly, then our reading and recitation will be very easy. These are not fixed rules you can add or subtract to it. These are just general guidelines for recitation or reading the Arabic. So the first one is, the first word has 3 syllables. So the first syllable, we have to recognize the letters first. So that's alif is the first letter, hamza next letter, and then harakat that are used. So here used fatha, Hamza fatha a. Hamza fatha a. The second syllable is ba fatha ba. Okay, so that's ba, then fatha. Ba fatha ba. Ba fatha ba. So now what we're going to do, we will bring those two syllables together, and that would be aba, 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 aba. The third syllable is dal fathatain, then. That's dal, and then fathatain, and then alif. And remember, alif here is silent. Dal fathatain, then. Dal fathatain, then. So now we have to bring all three syllables together to make one word from it. Abadan, 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 abadan. So the next word is ahadun. It has three syllables. So the first syllable has alif, which is silent, then hamza, which is not silent, and then fatha. Hamza fatha, hamza fatha a, hamza fatha a. The next syllable is ha fatha ha. So ha is not silent, and then we have fatha on it. Ha fatha ha, ha fatha ha. We have to bring them together. Aha, 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 aha. The third syllable is dal dhammatain dun. So dal is not silent, and then we have dhammatain. Dal dhammatain dun. Dal dhammatain dun. Now we bring all the three syllables together to make one word from it. Ahadun, 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 ahadun. So the next word is akhadha, which has three syllables. So the first syllable has alif, which is silent, then hamza, and then fatha. Hamza fatha a, hamza fatha a. The second syllable is kha fatha kha. Kha, which is not silent, and then fatha. Kha fatha kha, kha fatha kha. Now we bring those two syllables together. Akha, 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 akha. The third syllable is dhal fatha dha. So dhal is not silent, and then we have fatha on top of it. Dhal fatha dha, dhal fatha dha. Now bringing all three syllables together. Akhadha, 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 akhadha. So the next three slides would be sounds only without spellings. Abadan, 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 abadan. Ahadun, 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 ahadun. Akhadha, 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 akhadha. So this is the end of this session. We will practice those three words 10 times in next session, inshallah. We will see you in next session. Until then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.